Chapter 2. Subjective, objective, and possessive pronouns. A pronoun is a word that takes the place of a noun, person, place, or thing. Mindy ran for class president. She ran for class president. She takes the place of Mindy. The soccer players celebrated. They celebrated. The Eiffel Tower lit up the night sky. It lit up the night sky. Subjective pronouns. Subjective pronouns are pronouns that take the place of the subject of a sentence. The subject of a sentence is the thing that does something in a sentence or the thing that is something in a sentence. Examples. Does. Terry rides his bike. Terry is the subject is, the tree is the tallest in the forest. The tree is the subject. Some subjective pronouns are I, you, he, she, it, we, they, what, and who. Examples. I climbed a mountain. I is the subjective pronoun. You gave me an apple. You is the subjective pronoun. Examples continue. Prashant went to the store. He went to the store. Genevieve won the swimming competition. She won the swimming competition. It was raining. Cameron and I danced all night. We danced all night. Tay and Phil came from the city. They came from the city. What happened? Who did this? Objective pronouns. An objective pronoun is a pronoun that takes the place of the object of a sentence. The object of a sentence is the thing that something happens to in a sentence. Examples. Sasha hit the ball. The ball is the object. Jeremy carried the bouquet of flowers. Bouquet of flowers is the object. Some objective pronouns are me, you, him, her, it, us, them, whom, and that. Examples. The pile of blankets fell on me. I waved to you. Please tell Jack I want to see Jack. Please tell Jack I want to see him. We went over to help Kim. We went over to help her. No one could believe the story. No one could believe it. He took Lim and me to the park. He took us to the park. She explained the history to the group of tourists. She explained the history to them. He was a friend whom she met in Kenya. I need to move the tree. I need to move that. Possessive pronouns. Possessive pronouns show that something belongs to someone. Some possessive pronouns are mine, yours, his, hers, ours, and theirs. Examples. The last piece of pizza is mine. Mine is the possessive pronoun. I think this dirty sock is yours. Yours can be singular or plural. We use it whether one person owns something or many people own it together. David wanted everyone to know the new puppy was his. His is the possessive pronoun. Maria's mother told her that one day the ring would be Maria's. Maria's mother told her that one day the ring would be hers. Are these seats ours? I'm sorry, this cake is the Mitchells. I'm sorry, this cake is theirs. Inappropriate shifts. An inappropriate shift is using the wrong pronoun to replace a noun. There are two kinds. Inappropriate shift. Number 1, wrong number. A wrong number is when the sentence has a pronoun that should be plural, replacing a noun that's singular. A pronoun that should be singular, replacing a noun that's plural. Plural means more than one. Singular means just one. Examples. Wrong number. Every time I go to the beach, we get a hot dog. I is singular, whereas we is plural. Numbers match correct every time we go to the beach, we get hot dogs. Wrong number. If anyone wants to come to the party, they need to reply to the invitation. Anyone is singular, whereas they is plural. Numbers match correct if anyone wants to come to the party, he or she needs to reply to the invitation. Inappropriate shift number 2, wrong case. A wrong case is when a sentence uses the wrong type of pronoun, such as incorrectly using an objective pronoun when the sentence calls for a subjective pronoun. For example, it's possible to use both I and me to write about myself. It's possible to use both he and him to write about my dad, but they don't go in the same place in a sentence. I and he are subjective. They belong as the subject of a sentence. Me and him are objective. They belong as the object of a sentence. Examples, wrong case, me want an ice cream cone. Correct case, I want an ice cream cone. Wrong case, I'm going over to see he. Correct case, I'm going over to see him. Other pronoun problems. Vague pronouns. A vague pronoun is where it's not clear what the pronoun is replacing, so everyone gets confused. Examples. Jared's brother wondered if he was fast enough to win the race. Who is he in this sentence? Jared or his brother? Nobody knows. Abby wanted to get a new scooter because it was cool. Is it cool to have the scooter, or is the scooter cool? Nobody knows. To fix a vague pronoun, be specific. Make sure nobody can get confused by what you're saying. Examples. Jared's brother wondered if Jared was fast enough to win the race. Or Jared's brother wondered if he himself was fast enough to win the race. Abby wanted to get a new scooter because owning a new scooter was cool. Or Abby wanted to get a new scooter because the scooter was cool. Compound pronouns. A compound pronoun is a combination of pronouns used as the subject or object of a sentence. Examples. I made enough bracelets for you and your friends. You and your friends is a compound pronoun. When we refer to ourselves alone, we usually use I. We say, I went to the store. We don't say, me went to the store. But when we add in another person, sometimes things get mixed up. Example. The following sentence is incorrect. Me and Hannah went to the store. Example continues. To fix a compound pronoun, first take out the other person. Me went to the store. You can see right away that's not correct, so change it to the proper case. I went to the store. Lastly, add the other person back in. Hannah and I went to the store. Works like magic, but how do we know to put Hannah first? In general, when using compound pronouns, all pronouns except I come before the noun in the sentence. Examples. He and Cheryl read the same book. The pronoun he is placed before the noun Cheryl. If the same sentence were written with the pronoun I, we would put I last. Cheryl and I read the same book. An easy way to remember this. Think about your manners. Always put others before I. Check your knowledge 1. In the following sentence, is they subjective, objective, or possessive? They went to the movie. 2. Which sentence is correct? Bob and me met him. Bob and I met him. 3. What does a possessive pronoun do? 4. Change the object of this sentence to a pronoun. Jessica loved her new bike. 5. Correct this sentence. Each person must hang up their coat. 6. What does plural mean? 7. Rewrite this sentence 2 different ways, so there is no confusion about what it might mean. Yogan ran to the park because he loved it. Check your knowledge continues. 8. In the following sentence, is us subjective, objective, or possessive? They finally let us in 9. Correct this sentence. That flag belongs to us, so it's mine. 10. There's an inappropriate shift in the following sentence. Is it a shift in number or in case? If one of us wins the race, you can get a big medal at the finish line.